Hello. So I had a powerful message come through, this insight, and I wanted to share it with you. So basically, it's this idea of like we all have this vision of ourselves, or this idea of where we feel that we're supposed to be, or maybe it's our level of successfulness in our business, or maybe it's not letting like feelings of like rejection get to you, or criticisms, or whatever it is, or maybe it's following your passion and you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be in terms of what that looks like. Whatever it is, we all have this idea, right, of where we feel like we're supposed to be. And one thing I want to speak into is this, maybe you're aware of it or not, but it's the sense of like pressure that we put on ourselves, right? Or this, in a way, it's kind of like resistance to where we currently are, right? It's this like, I should be here, this is what things should look like for me, and it's this desire to be there, but at the same time this like negating where we currently are. And it's that like that resistance, that like lack of total acceptance of where we are, that creates this kind of strain, right? This pull, this feeling of like we should be somewhere else where we're not currently, right? Okay, so one thing I wanted to say is something that I just noticed in myself is like, just let yourself be where you are, right? And I already can hear people's thoughts going like, well, if you just let yourself be where you are, then doesn't that mean that you'll never change? If you always just are okay with where you are, then there's never growth. No, because growth is an innate part of ourselves, like evolution, right? But it's how we get there that makes all the difference. Like if we're getting there from a place of like, I should be there, I'm trying to get there, and I'm not okay with where I currently am, then you're just creating a strain. You're creating resistance in the natural flow of things, of how you end up there, right? But the inner desire is there, right? And so now it's about releasing that pool of like, I should be there, I should not be where I am, and just letting yourself be where you are. And as soon as you let yourself be where you are, then you can ride out whatever experience you need to go through. You can get whatever you need to experience out of your system based on where you currently are. And then once you've reached a point of, okay, you've experienced everything that you can experience in your current state, then it'll be a natural progression to this next phase, this next evolution, this next up level of you as a person. But not because you tried to get there and you're trying to figure it all out within yourself. No, because you just let go of all that resistance and you got into a place of acceptance and you let yourself experience what you needed to experience. And then once you've gone through all that and gotten all out of your system, then it's like an easy flow towards that ideal place where you wanted to be before, but you didn't force it. You let yourself experience what you needed to experience, and the flow guided you there. So that's the big difference. It's really about tuning into the flow, cooperating with life, and that just unlocks all the synchronicities, all the opportunities to line up for you, because you're not forcing it, because you're not thinking that you shouldn't be where you currently are and you should be somewhere else, because you let go of all that resistance, you got into a place of acceptance, and then you let life flow and guide you to where you needed to be.